Hello there, everybody. Welcome on back. More Slay the Spire Draft Champions with Mr. Rhapsody. How are you doing, my man?
Incredibly well, and yourself?
Oh, couldn't be better. I can't wait to lose another Slay the Spire Draft Champions. We're going golf score on this one, right?
Yeah, of course.
Person who gets perfect 0 wins.
Is that even possible?
Probably not, honestly. Although then again, I don't know how scoring works. So
dying in the absolute first space. I'm just wondering whether or not there is any score modifier that would still apply at that point in time. Like having ascended one floor, I wonder if you would just have 2 points by that. Anyhow, would you like to get people on board with what we're going to be doing as a modification to the base rule set for this episode?
Absolutely. So those of you that did not see the previous Slay the Spire Draft Champions, here's how it works. We used the Ironclad last time. This week, it's full silent. We're going to throw 30 cards out on the board as so. That was actually like, boy, that looked nice. And
So
then
good.
we're going to be taking turns drafting cards from here to build a 15 card deck that we will then go into the same seed and do a little fight to the death for the best score possible. This week, however, we're going to throw in, we got tons of comments and complaints from people to spice it up, add some relics. So here's what we're going to do, Raps, just to make things even more interesting. The relics are coming down now.
Ooh, okay.
And then you're going to have the choice of taking relics or cards, but you can only take 2 relics total.
One of those is a defect-specific relic,
It is a defect-specific relic, and I'm thinking that probably we just want to say goodbye to it. If there was, dude, I'm telling you, if it was a different one, I could have maybe gone a different direction. But since it was that one, nah.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I feel that. Ooh, God. All right, so
Dude, there's a lot of good stuff.
yeah, it's probably time to pull out a coin and flip that to see who's going to get this first pick.
See, I'm willing to give you the first pick if you want it, since you won. Or you can choose to go second if you would rather go second and take the 2.
I'll prefer to go second, actually.
Okay. Then we're going to add in the caveat rule if you can't choose a relic as one of those 2.
Sure.
Okay. That seems fair.
100% to me.
That seems fair. Okay. Let's do this then. Boy, now I have to actually pay attention to what's on the board. Okay. I'm thinking. I feel like I have to go with this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bit too good for me here.
It is definitely too powerful to really consider not taking at that point.
Yeah, you can't pass it up.
I'm trying to see, like, how far do I go with the memes?
Take that dagger spray you want.
No. I'm looking more to the top right.
Oh.
I'm thinking whether or not I would be able to get the grand finale deck off. The problem is, like, it's a deck of 15 cards. The silence starts by base with the Ring of the Serpent, so we'll be drawing 2 extra cards in the first turn. So 7, 5, 5 means that a deck of 17
3
cards.
removals, man. Or 3 removals.
All 3 removals, but then, you know, it's only a 5 out of 12 chance that I end up with the grand finale in my second hand, so I really need some variable draw or something like that to really sort it out.
Way better than the 17. Also, this double concentrate is just a massive slap in the face right now.
Oh yeah, I already know those are going to be the class 2 on the board. There's no discard synergy going on here, other than Tools the Trade.
Nope.
Like,
yeah. It's going to be a curse-heavy deck. You know that whatever you pick, there's going to be that guy in the comments that goes, Rhapsody, you should have picked X.
Oh, 100%. I always just assume that'll be the case. I'm taking...
you could put that on my side. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm going to give you Burst Crippling Cloud.
Those are good. I'll give you that. Okay. Well, this one may be a unpopular opinion, but I'm actually going to go for the relic here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm going to take...
I was taking that next if you hadn't.
Yeah, it's kind of too vital. It's too vital.
It's too vital, but also there's not that much defense currently on offer on the board.
See, there's a couple of interesting... Yeah, there's a couple of interesting ones. But... Okay. It's one of my favorite cards in the game, so...
Mm-hmm. For good reason, it is pretty damn powerful.
Reason. Absolutely. There's not a lot of synergies going on here, man.
There's not a lot of synergies. It's just like I'm trying to think of the value, right? Overall.
Yeah.
And in particular, I'm thinking like, how well am I going to be able to block? Like, if I'm using After Image as my way to block, do I need to get more cards into my deck? Do I need to take something like Cloak and Dagger, which gives me another card to play?
Yeah, that's not horrible. Even Predator is okay for you for the extra draw. Unless you're going for Grand Finale, which I'll be honest, dude, I'm not sure I'm touching it with a 10-foot pole. So
it's going to be left down to the Concentrates and Grand Finale at the very end. I'm taking the next Crippling Cloud as well, actually.
It's not bad. Not bad. I think I can make this work.
Yeah. So that was going to be my first pick. The reason I didn't take it was because I didn't think I would have enough defense to wait long enough for the Noxious Fumes to be, vitally impactful.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm kind of thinking, Thread and Needle plus Blur, I can make Noxious work.
Yeah. I'm going to take the extra Blur.
Yeah. Oh, totally fair. I think... I'll see it's tough because there's a couple things I really want to do here.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think I'm going to take Tools of the Trade.
Sure. I'll take Survivor.
And then at this point, I'm going to take him. And I've got my 2 relics.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sweet. That means that I can actually just leave my relic selections to the very end now.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. I was actually...
But I also think I have the 2 best.
I mean, also Pandora's Box is gonna transform no cards for us.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
oh well, no, that's not true, dude. 1 strike up here.
Oh right, those are actually in the deck. Huh. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I could take a strike and a Pandora's Box just to get 1 transform. Beautiful.
Yeah, just to get a dagger spray.
Okay, my AoE is covered. Yeah, fine. Game plan.
That's a good card.
It's good, but also I mainly have skills in my deck at this point, and it's just a free card, like literally free, both card and energy cost free for After Image to just cycle through and give me some extra block.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What are you gonna do here? I feel like you're gonna ruin my plans, so I have to.
Not intentionally.
Yeah, oh yeah, uh-huh. Game 2, all the bets are off. You're a tricky one.
Oh yeah, the claws come out.
They have to at this point. I'm gonna be weird and I'm gonna go. Might as well go full power.
Mm-hmm. So I was also trying to think of score modifier when I was choosing my cards, but both of us have chosen a rare at this point, so neither of us are getting the pauper bonus.
See, here's my understanding of the score in Slay the Spire Draft Champions. If I finish the run, I'm golden, dude.
Hell yeah.
That's a win in my book. I lost 4 times in the last video. So
4?
Just
I
a win.
think I only heard of 2.
Oh no, dude, trust me, there were more. It just reached a point where the ramen was more important than me losing. So
I will say a lot of people leapt to back me up on that one. Not just saying that Mommy was fine, and Mommy apparently, like, I misremembered, but Mommy apparently was a pre-fried ramen noodle sold. But a lot of people saying, yeah, no, I just straight up eat them out of the packet. What up?
Yeah, I mean, trust me, my community has for a long time informed me that I was wrong. But it doesn't mean that I still believe them. Yeah, I wanted that one next.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that I believe them. I still like genuinely hate their opinion on that,
Mm-hmm.
but it is what it is. They did inform me that I have to ask you another question because it's another like Olexa community meme that apparently we have to indoctrinate you to.
Mm-hmm.
But it revolves around, you took Predator, correct? Yep. Okay. I feel like we're both now starting to maybe go for a thing, and I'm not sure if we're going for that thing or not, but I don't know if I want to go for the thing. I'm gonna take that.
Both going for the thing, and I'm not sure if we're trying to go for that thing or not. I'm not certain.
Are you not going for the thing?
The thing?
The thing.
There's no thing in particular that I'm going for.
There's no thing on this board that you're interested in.
No thing at all.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Boy, these cards are
Double concentrate grand finale left on the board at the very end?
Yeah.
I'm taking a strike over any of those.
I actually think I'll bite.
Ooh. Alright. Best of luck.
I think I can make it work, dude. Honestly.
Designers.
Alright, take your 2 relics.
Sweet. Will do. Well... I'm thinking it's almost certainly the anchor. If I take the...
Say, yeah.
If I take the you know,
Yeah,
if I take the molten egg, is that added to my deck before my deck is added?
No.
I would over the run.
I would say that if we had the opportunity to add molten egg at the beginning, then friggin' Birdie Boy would be sitting right here, and this would be sitting right here.
Yeah.
So
fair point.
But then again, anything you get in an event, or we made shop legal, or did we not make shop legal?
We made shop removal legal.
Removal legal, but not buying. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I had to remember.
All right. Well, I'm taking anchor, and I think I'm also going to take the bottle. And I'll tell you at the moment, the bottle is going to pick up that burst.
Very nice.
All right. So we should probably segue our way into the game at this point. So let me just
very true.
Get down a list of the cards, and we will bring you back when we're set up.
Through the magic vetting. See you then.
And we're back with both preloaded our decks and made sure that we are on the absolute same seed. I've also used the Bottled Lightning to bottle the burst. Unfortunately, while trying to draw focus back onto the STS window, I've already clicked my Nyao's option, which was obtain a random common relic. You can see on Alexa's side what the options were and what Alexa's about to pick.
Indeed. Well, hey, what was that common relic?
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't you like to know?
I will take the common relic. It's... yeah.
I mean...
Grand finale...
Yeah, we'll see how well it works.
Yeah, I'm not fully on board with it.
Mm-hmm. I'd be surprised.
Away we go.
And away we go. All right, so I'm already trying to think, like, how many of these rest sites can I afford to go to?
Yeah.
I want to upgrade everything.
I also am desiring upgrades all over.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you've got a couple of cards in your deck that are incredibly important to upgrade earlier.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, I'm literally sitting on my first, like, turn, and I don't know what I'm doing.
Probably, oh god, I almost made a card selection.
Oh yeah, dude, I gotta remember not to do that. Thank you for the reminder, because I absolutely would have.
No problem
There's
whatsoever.
No doubt in my mind.
I'm gonna gamble right now.
That's never good early.
Rarely. And I can't let on at all whether or not it paid off.
Can you tell me what path you took?
Hard left.
Oh, I see what you gambled. I see what you gambled.
Mm-hmm.
So you did do the gamble?
I did the gamble, yeah.
I'm not gonna do the gamble.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the gold. That is an interesting one though.
Well, I can tell you that you avoided no particular fate of any kind. The cultist headpiece, you feel more talkative, so absolutely
okay.
nothing.
Oh,
really
you know
happens.
what? It works fine for me. Anyway, Rhapsody, as I was saying earlier, community wants to hear your opinion on some stuff.
Okay. More
So
than
thus,
happy to
I feel
provide.
obligated. Yeah, I feel obligated to get your opinion on said stuff. Eating food in the shower. Like, I know there was the phase for a while where people were doing it was like a shower orange or something like that.
Is that a thing?
Okay, so you have not heard about the shower orange.
No,
so
I haven't.
apparently, and this was a legitimate, honest to goodness truth thing. People were eating oranges in the shower as to like apparently, so you don't grab the orange and just like peel it in the shower. You take it and you just like annihilate the poor orange in the shower.
Right,
and it's
right,
supposed to
'cause-
like, yeah, because like you're in a shower, so the juice can just go all over and like doesn't really matter. So it's like your carnal instincts are just going at it on this orange in the shower. And personally, for me, I think it's insane. Like, I don't want to eat food while I shower. It's like eating food in a bathroom in general. I'm a little like, why would anyone ever do that? We can buy relics in the shop or no?
Yeah. I mean, if you have the money to buy a relic in the shop.
I do have money to buy a relic.
What?
Whenever you use a potion, heal 5 HP. Seems like a really good thing for someone with Alchemize. I'm just throwing it out there.
It does. That it does.
Okay. But anyway, your opinion on eating food in the shower. You can start with oranges in the shower, probably, and then move into food in the shower as well.
I'm not going to yuck anyone's yum on that one. Go for your lives. That's what you're into.
That's fair. I'll give you that.
I mean,
I
would never.
There's something off.
I'd never do it with an orange. Like if I was gonna eat in the shower, like, oh man, I'm gonna get like a full sandwich. I want that to get soggy in my hands while I am just trying to get sudsy.
Soggy while sudsy. Now there's a sentence and a half.
I want to have a bad time befitting the bad decision that has resulted me being in this situation. I want to be taught a lesson.
Okay, well, I mean, now you've raised an even better question. What would be the best food to eat in the shower?
Ooh. All right, so soups are right out, like across the board.
Yeah.
Okay, so no soups. Cotton candy is just feasibly not going to go down.
Feasibly impossible.
Oh, what would be the absolute best food to eat in the shower? Like gummy bears?
Gummy bears would be pretty bad to eat in the shower, yeah.
Would they? No, I'm on the opposite side. I'm on the,
You're saying
gummy bears,
bears would be the best thing to eat. How, dude? They get all sticky.
What? The gummy bears get stick? What gummy bears are you eating?
Have you ever put gummy bears out in the sun? They melt, dude.
The shower is not a sun.
Well, it's hot though. Unless you're one
Okay.
of those freaks that showers in the cold. Also,
No.
did you get a double bottled lightning?
No, it shouldn't be able to give me bottled lightning at this. Never mind, it gave me bottled lightning. All right, sweet.
How interesting. Okay.
Guess I'm just gonna bottle another lightning.
That's pretty whack, honestly.
Hell yeah, that's gonna be really interesting. That's gonna make some good opening turns. Because the anchor is gonna defend me for 10, and then I'm just gonna burst Crippling Cloud at the start of every fight.
Yeah. That's pretty good. I will say I have not taken damage on this run except for the good face, bad face for 75 gold.
Mm-hmm. Nor have I. Yeah.
Nice. I'm on top of the world right now. I'm playing so methodical. It's great.
Okay, so I just used wing boots to jump across the map, and I transformed a card in an event, and I transformed one of my cards into a concentrate. Would you like to explain what happened to the concentrate that was in my deck?
Wow. Yeah, we didn't talk about this. So Raps ended up having 16 cards, and pretty much probably everybody noticed it right off the bat. So we made sure that he no longer has 16 cards, and I took his concentrate because in the end, he would not have taken that in the ideal situation. So I took concentrate. I own up to it, and life is but a dream.
Mm-hmm. The reason that it was important that you ended up taking the concentrate is because you took those 2 early relic picks. At the very end, when we just resolved the rest of the cards on the board, it should have been the cards were resolved while I was resolving my relics, so you effectively would have been forced to pick up those 2 concentrates at the end.
Yep, exactly.
Alright.
It all works out.
So I'm kind
One
of hunting elites right now.
I'm also somewhat hunting elites.
Hell yeah.
I'm also like, I keep on, every time I look up at every time I finish a fight, I look up at my cards because I'm just waiting to have taken one at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So I can go and remove it real quick.
It was at the first store, so, 5 spaces into the game, I realized that I've forgotten to add the Predator to my deck.
Wait. Oh, you did take Predator. I forgot there were 2 because I have one as well.
Mm-hmm. There were 2 Predators, 2 Dashes, 2 Concentrates. A couple things copied like that.
It happens. I'm fighting big old eggy skullhead.
Enjoy that combat. I know I did.
It could be better.
Did you get... This is something that I wonder, right? I think this is seeded. Did you get 2 copies of Ghost in a Bottle really early?
Yes, I did.
Good.
Yeah, and it was lovely as well.
Oh, I can only imagine.
I also will officially take damage for the first time.
Yeah, I'm not far off myself as well, don't worry.
Okay. I also am never going to get Grand Finale to work. I want that to be well known.
Mm-hmm. All right, I will make sure to file that away.
Time. Okay, going good, dude. 1 strength. Very nice.
Yeah, no, it's not a bad pickup. I'm just sitting here trying to see if I can perfect this Gremlin Knob. I'm blocking perfectly every single time, but I don't know if I'll be able to block it.
I'm also on this guy now.
Yeah. Ah, well. I ended up taking damage in that combat, so that's a good way for you to pull ahead by 25, if you happen not to.
Dude, I took damage on big old Eggman, so we even.
The relic that you get after that is, ooh, it's a banger.
I'm excited. I will probably also take more damage on this guy, so don't feel too bad.
Phew. It's a weird way to play the first turn, but Slime Boss is going to be an interesting fight. Like, it could have been a lot worse without the relic pickup that you're about to get.
I think I'm going to be fine against him. Like, I think I'm relatively... I smack hard quickly. So, oh, dude, what a great relic.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm very happy with that. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. I was able to transform. I also hit that same transform as you. I transformed Concentrate into another outmaneuver.
Oh, good.
So just some lovely transformations so far.
Okay, so 75, and they split at 70, so I can't attack again.
Yeah, 70 right now.
Yeah, I always get tricked by that when I go to a different level of Ascension and it splits at 75, and I'm like, wait a second, oh no.
Alrighty. Still no grand finale working.
I'm glad to hear it.
That's life, man. That's life.
That's what all the people say. You're riding high in April and shot down in May. I'm almost certainly taking damage in this boss combat, so that's an easy 50 if you're not going to.
So he splits at 70. So if I bring him to 70, he will split.
Yes.
I cry a little bit. That's okay. Okay. I played that wrong.
Yeah, no, I have a lot of regrets about how I've handled this fight so far. Eating the shower is completely fine by me, but it's soup.
I nonchalantly go back.
It's soup. It has to be soup.
Soup, yeah. A big old bowl of pho is probably the worst thing to eat in the shower. Yeah.
Many different conflicting textures in there. I'm off board instantly.
Dude, I know all about your
texture issues.
Texture issues.
One sec while I just pump up your mic just a wee bit.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that not a single person said anything about it. Last time, my microphone, I just bought a new microphone recently. And I also took damage on this fight, by the way, so don't feel too bad. I just bought a new microphone recently, and I've been messing with the settings for like a while now. And for some reason, my computer just decided that it keeps on wanting to... Oh, you're so sweet to me, game. My computer decided that it just wants to repeatedly... change my audio settings every once in a while, and I just don't notice it right away. So
yeah, no,
it's good.
It happens from time to time. That is the worst part of getting a new microphone, the setup and inevitable like 10 episodes of something you have to ditch because you set it up, but then it reverted settings, so now you're screwed again.
Oh yeah. Yep. What did you do with this boss relic, my man?
I literally have just finished my boss fight. I slowed down pretty hard at the very end there. I did manage not to take damage.
Didn't you literally say you took damage?
I took damage in the gremlin knob fight. I took my initial hit, but my initial hit was against the fossilized helix.
I mean, I also did that. Okay. It's a really tough decision on relics.
Not for me. There's only one that I'm interested in. I can see why you would be less interested, but didn't you pick up Toy Ornithopter?
Say that again?
Didn't you pick up Toy Ornithopter? Heal for 5 whenever you use a potion?
Yes, I did. Sorry, I call that Paper Crane.
Right.
I was not aware of what the name of that actually was for a second.
There's another relic in the game actually called Paper Crane, though.
I know, yeah. That's why it messed me up even more. Okay, we're good. My brain was just broken for a second. Yeah, I took White Beast statue.
Same. Yeah.
Okay.
That's really good for you because of the healing, but also, like, do you need the healing?
Not really, because I basically get like 8 every combat, but I still appreciate it. My issue right now is I don't got no block in this deck, dude.
That's something I was definitely worried about on both of our parts. It looks like I've locked up my block pretty easily now. But
I'm
after image is so
still
much of it.
severely missing. Yeah, after image helps for sure. Okay.
Sweet. The crippling clouds are almost all of my damage, so when I split enemies or when enemies purge, I'm just in trouble.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, if one of us had taken the molten egg, this would be a very interesting event indeed.
Too bad neither of us did. Happens to the best of us. I'm actually, dude, believe it or not, I'm getting a good level of enjoyment out of concentrate on this run.
I don't believe it, actually. So I'm sorry, but you're lying to me, and that's just not what friends do. Why are you doing this?
It's this beautiful combination of Centennial puzzle, giving me the goods of those extra cards, and all my cards are high cost, so it works out fine. I'm living life.
Ooh, there's kind of a pseudo energy relic at the first shop.
I have not made it to the first shop, so
you'll have a good time once you're there.
Okay. I've got a little bit of money, so I'm feeling okay.
I'm thinking I might. Oh, block is no longer going to be a problem for either of us.
Now I'm really interested.
Yeah, you should be incredibly interested. I can't tell you what it's going to be, but I hope that you end up with the same event. Otherwise, when you get like midway through this floor, so when you hit the treasure, just tell me, and then I can tell you what I have been trying to keep hush-hush on.
Okay. I was 1 damage away from killing stupid orbiting blockman in one turn, which was pretty nice. But sadly did not happen, and never mind, killed him now. Okay, I'm rolling, dude. I'm rolling. Okay, first shop. What was I looking for in this shop?
I mean, in the shop, it's up to you. I took the pseudo energy relic in the happy flower.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I will take it as well. It's good enough. I was expecting something a little bit more robust. Oh, are we allowed to? We can add cards to our deck, right?
Yeah, from events, just not from shops.
Yeah. Oh, easy.
Yeah. I'm assuming you have just become vaguely more ethereal?
Maybe not.
Ooh, okay. What did you just add to your deck in an event then?
I added adrenaline. Because I needed energy.
Oh. I think you may have,
Did I goof?
I think you're not on the same side of the map. I'm on the left side. Are you on the right?
Far left.
Far left. Ooh. I had a Council of Ghosts.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe I did. I don't believe I did. So
that's unfortunate for you, I have to admit, because this Council of Ghosts basically at this point means damage is no longer a concern of mine. I will be perfecting every fight.
Yeah, unless I'm just not at it yet.
I'd be surprised. It was the space after the shop, for me at least.
No, I did not have it then.
Weird.
I did just play Grand Finale though, so that's fun.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, that's a win. Well done, congratulations.
I mean, but you probably have also won this one now. So it's a win for both of us is the best way of wording it. And that's a win in my book. Oh, Tyler's about to take some damage.
It's not about who plays the hardest. It's about who has the most fun. And of course, who wins.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh. Who plays the hardest and who's best at the game.
Damn it. I really wanted to play my Crippling Cloud, but The lack of a energy relic at the end of the first floor, because I wasn't interested in just guarding 2 cards a turn. The lack of an energy relic at the end of the first floor is actually severely hampering my ability to use both of these crippling clouds.
I'm struggling, dude, because I'm relying on Predator for my main source of damage, give or take. So I'm it's a little dicey at times of the dungeon variety. It's a little dicey at times to get exactly everything going, but I'm still, dude, I'm holding my own on this one. I'm proud of myself.
I'm glad to hear it. I think I might actually end up taking damage in Book of Stabbing fight because it's slow going. I've suddenly learned that enemies with high HP pools are the absolute antithesis of what I want.
To be fair, it's an annoying fight.
Sure. Not going to disagree with you on that one.
Oh. This is, I do want you to know, this is some of the best Slay the Spire I've ever played in my life. So
I'm really pleased that you bring it out your A game for me.
I am channeling, you don't even know. It's like my brain, you got right side, which is, you know, 17 different programming languages, and then left side, which is like video game skill. And normally I sit like medium right side. Right now it's far left. Like I'm channeling any bit of skill that I've ever had to make this run work right now. So
you're using 100% of the brain.
100%.
Meat on the bone. It's also interesting that like if one of us is feeling like super far behind, that person could just start picking up the keys and try and go to the heart. That's an extra 250.
Yeah. You could do that. I'm gonna be real. So I've never beaten the heart.
Oh, okay.
So
your deck,
there's a good chance I'm not gonna do that.
Your deck is probably better prepared to do it than mine at this point, for what that's worth, if anything at all.
I do like my deck, man. I'm having a good time with this one.
So am I. I always do like being able to actually use the Crippling Cloud. It's kind of like front-loading a bunch of turns of having Noxious Fumes on board. Alright.
Let's see here.
Slave goes down. So people want to know whether or not eating in the shower is fine. Are there any other kind of channel-specific memery along those lines of things that are desperately needed to be known?
Oh, Lord. I mean, there's always something, right? There's always something. I could say, let's see, other channel-related memes that we need your opinion on. I don't know, it's tough because a lot of the times I just try to avoid most of the things that my chat memes about. But I'm gonna have to think about this one, for sure.
Do you think you end up with that kind of like the channel culture that results in those kind of like insular meme kind of environments? Do you think you get more of that because you stream?
100%.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely 1,000,000,000,000. Dude, it's Paper Crane.
Yeah.
That is mildly ironic.
It's ridiculous, especially because I've got the Crippling Cloud for the weakness in the opening hands.
That is really good. Yeah.
No one's hitting me. No one will ever hit me now.
I'm going to go for another elite here.
Yeah, no, I've hopped between every elite on this floor, so I've fought 4.
Yeah. And I also have, like, the super hard counter for them. Because it's 3 boys and I got 1 corpse explosion.
Extremely powerful.
But no, I mean, streaming, it definitely, there's positives and negatives to streaming. I mean, there's positives and negatives to everything.
What would you say the negatives to streaming?
Negatives of streaming. So for me personally, I can't do long streams. Like the longest stream I've ever done was like I think it was around 7 hours or so. And that was like I got out of it and I was like, I might die. Like,
Yep.
I just I knew automatically that was far too long for me to have streamed. But then there's a lot of positives. I mean, there's an engagement with the community that is just above anything else that you could have in a content creating setting.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that. Like, that's amazing. You know, being able to get to know, you know, because like, and I know, you know, you being a primarily YouTube guy,
Mm-hmm.
you probably have those people in your comments that you see regularly.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, you know them by, obviously you don't know them by name, as in, you know, their real life name, but you know them by username, and they're always in there having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
It's even more so when you start to legit talk to those people. And I think that's the huge difference for streaming for me, is getting able, like, the ability to talk to your community one-on-one almost it's a really, really cool feeling. You know, because not to belittle both of our channels, but in the grand scheme of where we're at on YouTube, our channels are smaller than, like, you know, PewDiePie.
Oh yeah,
So-
I mean, I think that's true for everyone. Yes, I'm just checking it now. Everyone.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, well, technically, I mean, I don't know where the hell he sits on the T-Series garbage nowadays, but
God, did you get, like, your chat spammed with that constantly as well?
Oh, dude, 100%, all the time. It was one of the most annoying things
Yep.
that I've ever experienced in my life. Just, yeah, incredibly dumb and annoying. But that's life. But no, I mean, our channels, both of ours are smaller than most. So, I mean, okay, smaller than
most.
some big guys, but you know what I'm
Smaller
trying
than
to
a lot of
say
people
here.
who do this as a career.
Yeah, there you go. And that's a great way of putting it. But we kind of sit in. Oh, you stupid son of a gun. I'm over here having midlife crises on the first piece of combat on the final boss. So, but
It's a rough one.
yeah, I'm there's all kinds of garbage going on here. But what I've been trying to get at for the past 25 years is we can have a small amount of people in a chat, and it feels a lot more personal because you can actually read the chat coming in. You go into some big streams and it's just like you can't even read the chat because it's moving so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
That completely changes, you know, as a smaller streamer, and allows you to get to know the people, and that's the super nice part.
Yeah, I imagine you'd be
But-
able to actually have, like, a legitimate kind of conversation back and forth and actually track people's
Absolutely.
responses.
Absolutely. Yeah, it gets way nicer.
I cannot wait to start myself. It's always just an issue of, can I set myself up with a week's worth of content so I can take a week off of YouTube so that I can just focus on streaming that entire time? Because I'd want to make affiliate as quickly as possible. That's just
I mean,
inside
dude,
baseball stuff, but yeah.
I'll tell you right now, affiliate, you'll probably get in like a week.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm
And
saying.
I'm not even beaming. It's stupid easy to get affiliate if you start as a content creator on YouTube. When I started streaming, I streamed on YouTube first. That was like 2 years ago ish, and then, you know, eventually I reached a point where it was like, okay, I'll try this old Twitch thing. But I told people, I was like, you know, hey, if I'm gonna move to Twitch, you know, because everybody bugs you to move to Twitch. If I'm gonna move to Twitch, then here's what you got to do. Get me to 50 followers on Twitch, and I'll do Twitch. So I set up my Twitch, and people went over, and they they started to follow me, and pretty soon, in like a day, I had 50, and then like next week I got affiliate, and it was oh, that was like a hell of a lot easier than I expected it to be. So when you start, you're gonna get it pretty immediately. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, being an affiliate on Twitch is awesome. It's a really great program that Twitch has set up. A lot of benefit for the content creator, a lot of benefit for the users on the site. But
what does it actually offer?
So as affiliate, you are able to have a subscribe button, which means, for you're making more money out of it. Having affiliate allows you to have emotes, so anyone in your chat is now able to get some sweet Rhapsody swag in the chat, which I can't think of anything better, honestly. Just a lot of little things that end up adding up to make life better. I did flawless that boss, by the way. Feeling good. I'm
glad to hear it. I'm gonna be flawlessing mine, but only because I'm bursting blur every turn. So I have 138 block at this point. I've effectively got a barricade. It's just I have to play predators in between all of these blurs. I'm not really finding the time to do it at the moment.
That's pretty good. So, I need energy, but I'm going to take Calling Bell because I have Duvu Dal Darkstone.
Yeah, that's not bad. Also, if you get 5 curses in your deck overall, you get a curses modifier for an extra 100 in the score, which is actually a lot.
Yeah.
That's perfecting 2 bosses worth there.
Okay. I can make that happen.
I think I might be
have
on
garbage crap.
Sorry?
I've got garbage crap curses, though. I got 2 pains out of it, which not good.
Yeah, say goodbye to the benefit from your fossilized Helix.
Yep. I'm sitting right there with that.
I think I might take a couple thousand years to finish this combat, so you will probably speed ahead of me.
Dude, I'm taking my damn sweet old time right now, so no worries whatsoever.
63 incoming damage, like I care.
I was able to, my deck is so small that I was able to basically get my blur whipping around like crazy.
Yeah.
So I was able to get up to like 62 or something like that when he did his massive attack. So we've got the same thing going on here. Corpse Explosion is so good, by the way.
Yeah, it was going to be my first pick.
Yeah, it's so good.
It is absolutely incredible, especially because a lot of the other AoE options for the Silent, you don't necessarily want to put in a poison deck, whereas Corpse Explosion is perfect for a poison deck or a non-poison deck. Whatever, it doesn't care. It's there for you regardless. Okay, the Bronze Automaton is officially on notice. Only 4 more HP.
You're getting there, man. You're getting there.
Okay, only 3 more HP now.
I'm chugging along. I'm doing fight two orb walkers for a rare relic right now. Ooh. Seeing how that's gonna fit me.
That can be dodgy. That can be rough.
It's a little dodgy.
I mean, Busted Crown is just extra energy, though.
I know, dude. It's why it was a incredibly hard decision for me.
I'm taking the Busted Crown because I don't think you're going to be able to pick up 2 more curses over the course of that floor. If I'm wrong, then you could easily win off of the curses modifier.
No offense. I hope that you're wrong, but I also don't think it's going to happen. But I am interested. These curses, dude, they are something real nasty, aren't they? Okay, there's one curse. Right, let's go.
It's always incredibly sad when you get a Dubu doll and you're always hoping for, you know, clumsy, clumsy, clumsy. And it comes back normality, regret, pain.
I spiritually relate to that right now. Regret's such a bad one too.
I may actually not be able to kill the Time Eater. It is possible that I die at that point.
I have no fear for this run. Like, I think I have a win wrapped up. It's just getting a win against you wrapped up is my issue.
I mean, I could die to the Time Eater is the thing, because like I mentioned it earlier, enemies with high HP pools are a problem for me. Time Eater has obviously a really high HP pool. But furthermore, enemies that purge, because my weakness and poison are on exhausting cards.
Yeah.
Enemies that purge just purge almost all of my effect from them.
That's true. That is bad.
Life is gonna get real scary for me.
I'm fighting giant head. Big old head.
Damn it. Hang on. I was planning on going for all elites this floor, but giant head probably kills me as well.
Be a tough one for you, yeah. Oh boy. I don't know if I feel good about going Wraith form on a giant head here, popping a power potion.
Wraith form's fine if you're comfortable killing the enemy in the next couple turns. You didn't get Apparition, which makes Wraith form a little better, or far better.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll try. People that are watching on in the view sync are they're probably gonna go, hey Tyler, that was questionable. But I stand by my decision.
Would you like to tell me what decision has been made now?
So I decided to, on the very first turn of very first turn of the combat, to pop Wraith form, because I was going to lose my my buffer if I didn't.
Yep.
So,
and that matters really, like, a huge amount late in that combat.
Yeah, but now like the -2 dex going on in a fight where I'm nowhere close to killing him is not the best.
It's okay, because if you end up dying in that combat, I'm still probably dead myself as well. Like, I'm not sandbagging here. This is actually something that I oftentimes do. I'll build a deck that I'm like, yeah, this is awesome, I really enjoy this. And then I'll get to an enemy with high HP and I'm like, oh, right, you need damage in a deck. Sorry, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Your Caltrops, like, I'm actually jealous of it at this point.
I'll tell you what, I haven't upgraded it. I probably should have. But I haven't upgraded it, and I don't really care. Like, it's nice, don't get me wrong, but it hasn't done so much that that I need it. I will say, I'm getting smacked for 30 right here, and it sucks. And apparently my voice is also dying.
Yeah, okay, so you've got all of those going on.
Yeah, there's all kinds of bad stuff. Okay.
Yikes. I think I will try and still go for all of the elites, but it could be a bad time. I'm saving potions already. Like, since maybe midway through last floor, I've been saving potions for the final boss fight.
I'm gonna be real, dude. I actually think I will die here.
That's okay.
Now, luckily, I have a fairy in a bottle, but...
Well, I mean, fairy in a bottle, you can die and come back to life. You can die multiple times over.
It's definitely, it's sketchy here.
I always do like it when you have like either buffer or apparition up and the enemy is poisoned, but they're not dying this turn, they're dying next turn, so you can just spam E and watch them.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do at this point? Right,
so I think I'm dead. I don't see any way that I do 79 damage to him this turn. Oh, never mind, dude. Friggin' grand finale.
Really?
Wow.
My God.
Wow. Boy, if I would have missed that one, oh, chat would have been real angry. Chat would have been real unhappy. Crap, that was lucky.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. I'm now in this fight myself. I'll have apparition up for a couple thousand years here, but as soon as that wears off, life suddenly gets real bad.
Yeah, life is not amazing for me still. You know, when you sat at 104 HP for basically the entire thing and then went down to 10 after dying once, it feels a little, you know, it's a little bit sketchier than you hope for, but
I can imagine. I keep ending up in positions where I have burst active, but I can't play concentrate because it'll discard my entire hand.
See, I upgraded concentrate. It's been that good for me, dude. I mean it sincerely.
I upgraded it as well. Don't believe any lies on the opposite side of that one. It's just that if I have it bursted, I'm discarding 4 cards. There goes everything.
Yeah, very true.
I may actually need to use my strength potions in this fight.
I've been using like 2 potions per fight for a while.
I would assume no less. You get 2 potions per fight.
That's true. Yeah. Bottled flame, huh?
I don't even know if I would take bottled flame.
I did. But we're chilling. Oh, dude, I don't know. This fight could be also horrible for me.
What's up?
I'm on Reptomancer.
Yeah, I mean, you do have Corpse Explosion at the very least, so you've got some AoE. Reptomancer is another one that will kick me pretty hard where the sun don't shine.
Yep. I also do have 10 strength up right now.
In the Reptomancer fight?
Yeah.
How?
I was able to pop a steroid artifact, and I'm 5 strength up to begin with.
Hell yeah.
It was very nice. I enjoyed it.
I'm kind of just at this point using my burst to play a bunch of cards to slow down the giant head so that I deal extra damage.
It's fair.
It's going
For sure.
okay.
Oh, dude, I don't. Why was I concerned about the Reptomancer?
I don't know.
This is the easiest fight I've ever done in my life, except for that part where I maybe die here, but probably not. Ooh, it's a little sketchy.
Bottled flame. I literally only have 2 attacks in my deck. Sorry, dash. I forgot about dash. I'll take the Sapphire Key here. I can't kill the heart is a problem with my deck, whereas with the Caltrops in your deck and the Noxious Fumes, you could.
That's not happening.
I can't tempt you to tempt fate.
No, it's not a thing. Will not be occurring.
Damn it.
But I appreciate the wishful thinking.
Yeah, it's just my vote of confidence.
Yeah. Dude, any confidence you want to give me, I'm down for it. I am taking a massive hit here, though.
Yeah, the Reptomancer could be really nasty with that.
Yeah.
These apparitions are straight up carrying me, so the fact that you did not get them, I hope somehow we ended up in a different position or something like that, because otherwise I'm gonna feel bad.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I did not get that, though. I can tell you that right now. So I've been rolling. Getting Incense Burner to proc on the transient is always very funny.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it for sure.
I always do like that fight, especially with the Cancelled Ghosts event, because you just play out all of your apparitions and stare at the transient like, what?
Yeah. All right.
Okay, Shuffling Gremlin. Oh, okay. That Shuffling Gremlin almost gave me normality.
Would not be good.
Not even.
It would be okay for me. I'll tell you that. It'd be okay for me.
I got a copy of Flash of Steel and a copy of Neutralize from that, though. Both pre-upgraded because of the Molten Egg.
I would, dude, a Neutralize in my deck, I would love. No lie. It'd be a great card for me.
Definitely. I mean, Paper Crane. Also, you have Strength in your deck.
Yeah, I have no. The only modifier that I do to an enemy is poison. Like, I got nothing else. I'm also playing Grand Finale way more than I should be able to. Like, it's getting insane.
I'm glad you're getting use out of it. And we're back, and there is a giant head directly in front of me. Ugh. I should have just continued the break until the day I died. Now I have to fight another giant head.
There you go. I'm not exactly happy either over here because Mr. Transient Boy on a bad draw turn is that can be a disaster for sure.
That's some damage right there.
This is damage, 100%. No damage that I will be taking, but damage nonetheless. Unless he hits me for 70 here, in which case it would kill me. He might hit me for 70 here, this son of a gun. Don't even think about it. Don't you think about it.
Don't you think about it, and don't you forget about me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Yeah, and don't you. I did not die, but it was a little close for comfort. So close that I think a rest is in order for Tyler. And I think I'm gonna go with the not fighting like 4th elite on this floor just because I'm not feeling dying on this run after having such a phenomenal, mind-blowingly good run.
I made the mistake of picking up the whole key, so I'm gonna die next floor. That's just gonna happen. I just need
a nonchalant, accidental.
Yeah. It was a bad idea. I sat on the rest site for quite a while before I recalled and picked up the red key. I don't know why I did it, frankly.
I don't know why you did either, man.
There's some sort of latent masochism or something. I don't know what's going on right now.
I will say you got me if you pull that off.
I would suspect I would in that circumstance.
Yeah. No chance that I can sustain you beating the heart, especially because I this last floor has done a number on me here.
Well, I'll tell you this much: I'm not going to beat the heart. If I go there, and I do, because I have no choice at this point, I will die to the heart. In fact, I think I'll die to the Spire before that. Incense Burner. I only just got Incense Burner. Huh, weird.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, I've had that for a while. Okay. I don't know, dude. We'll see. I will be fighting the final boss shortly. But
I'm in that fight right now.
The final boss?
Yeah.
How in the world did you just get Incense Burner?
I don't know.
Well, I'm real confused now. Because I definitely got that from a chest a while back. And get this, dude. I am going to put 5 curses in my deck.
Damn it.
Yep.
Oh.
Final question mark for a full heal and a curse. Wow. Dude, this will come down to the wire. Let me tell you.
You say to the wire. I think you've got the win on this one.
I mean, trust me, it would be a complete honor, and people are gonna, they're gonna see the man that was in the original episode 1, and they're gonna go, how did he? And I'm gonna go, look, man, sometimes life hits you in a good way, huh?
Mm-hmm. Sometimes the spire slays you, sometimes you slay the spire.
Yeah, there you go. The great way of wording it. Just a lovely, beautiful way of wording it. Okay. I do hate the timekeeper, though. I really do.
Oh yeah, the timekeeper is the least fun of the final bosses.
He's a pain in the rear.
Burst is also kind of a liability for me in this combat right now.
Little bit, yeah, little bit. I was trying to figure out why, but yeah, a little bit. I didn't realize that those count towards his garbage.
Oh yeah, they do, and they get cut off if you
very bad.
If you do it at the end of the turn, he will interrupt your burst to say, "Excuse me, it's time for me to hit you now," and then I just dutifully go, "Oh yes, okay, never mind. Thank you very much."
That's pretty bad. Yeah.
Oh god. No, the enemy is gonna purge. I don't know what I'm gonna do, because there's no poison left in my deck at this point.
I'm also sitting at I don't know what I'm gonna do. This fight is real bad for me. But we'll see. There's a decent chance I die to the Time Eater. Like, I don't have enough. I still just don't have enough block in my deck. Like,
that's probably the only way that I win now. You die to the Time Eater, I beat the Time Eater, and then I die next floor.
Yeah.
Because my death is no longer negotiable. That's just how it's going down.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Incense Burner. Good turn to turn up.
Oh, I'm so dumb, dude.
What'd you do?
Playing cards before choke.
Alright, those ordering things, I do them all the time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I will die here. So.
Well, rest in peace.
There's that. Yeah, there's that.
We'll see if I end up joining you.
I would love it if you did, but don't feel obligated. Yeah, I'm dead. That sucks, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It really sucks.
It always feels bad when you have a deck that's like doing well in all respects, and then you just encounter something and it's a hard stop for you. The Time Eater does that more than any boss in the game.
I felt good about that one. I did finish with a final score of 985.
985. I, like, for mercy's sake on myself, I wonder if the best thing I can do next floor is go to those Spire enemies. That's the Time Eater down. Go to the Spire Shield and Spear, and then just throw myself at their feet. Yeah, 1309, and then I approach the door.
There you go.
So what score modifiers did you get?
Dude, I already clicked through.
I suspected that might be the case, yeah.
Yeah, I had obviously curses for that nice plus 100.
Mm-hmm.
Decent chunk of elites. I'll be honest, that might be the most elites I've ever fought in Slay the Spire. Because you gotta keep in mind, one, I suck at the game. So no, you don't need to question it. Okay. I suck at the game. And that means that, for the most part, I'm spending my time fighting for my life in my games.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get those, oh, you stupid guy. Sorry, I started a new run. I'm sitting there trying to just win.
Mm-hmm.
You probably have runs where you just have a good time and go for high scores. I've never done that.
Not high scores.
Ever.
Not really. Like I definitely have from time to time, and you know, if I can get an extra score bonus somewhere, I'll pick it up. But a lot of the time, like the most fun way to play is just to ignore the score entirely because it's kind of a useless metric.
I mean, I agree 100%. I'll be honest, in most, and when I say most, in every single roguelite ever, score is useless.
Yeah.
No, you know what? I take back everything I said.
Ooh, which has made you do that?
Spelunky.
Yeah.
Once you have beaten Hell once in Spelunky, I think it is fair to say that score is the only thing that matters.
Yeah. It is a fair showcase of skill to be like, okay, exactly how many of these gems can you ghost? How many of these are you going to make away from the floor with? So that's the Spire Spear and Shield down without having taken damage. But this deck is very slow, which means that in the Corrupt Heart fight, I'm just going to die still.
I just love the
optimism.
I love the absolute optimism for you having a successful time here.
Well, at the very least, so I've got the after image in the deck, which is countering the effective beat of death from the enemy. Whenever you play a card, take 1 damage.
Yeah.
Use the ancient potion here because I think this will actually prevent the vulnerability, and it does. Oh right, this enemy deck trashes as well. I forgot that. Oh, that's good fun. It's gonna be an enjoyable time for me. Attack potion. What do you got? That's a riddle with holes. I honestly just want to see how much of the HP of this enemy that I can suck away.
Dude, I'm gonna laugh like crazy if you actually beat him. Because for the past, and I mean it sincerely, for the past 45 minutes you have been talking about, before we even drafted our card, you basically were ready to die to the heart.
Yeah.
So I'm ready for you to pull off the impossible. I'm rooting for it. I think you already have me for score just by beating the boss, but
I beyond perfected with like so it's 50 for each score mod for perfecting a boss, but if you perfect all of the bosses, you get another 50, and you get beyond perfect as your score modifier. So I already had that, which is pretty difficult to compete against.
Yeah. I'm still proud of myself though. This was
proud of you.
Thank you. This was a step in the right direction for me eventually, and it might not be today and it might not be tomorrow, but eventually whooping ya in a Slay the Spire Draft Champions.
Oh, it's going to happen.
Yeah, it'll take one really rare and stupid draft. You know, it's gonna be when we slam all of the cards from every character into one draft and then just go crazy, where it's just going to be some chaotic nightmare. That'll be the run for sure.
I mean, the Corrupt Heart is now on half HP, but it's worth noting the Corrupt Heart, like in a couple rounds, is going to gain 50 strength, and I have no intangibility left in my deck.
It is a problem. Like I said, I've never fought it, or I did fight it, but I did not win to it. So I don't know what I haven't even, I got to it. I died within like 3 seconds, and I was like, all right, I never need to come here again.
Yeah, I wish that I came here less.
Yeah.
It's another example, at least in my opinion. Oh, I'm gonna start taking my first damage of the fight. Oh, there we go. Ouch, I'm on half HP now. It's an example of a boss where you need to have a very specific kind of deck, or you're just not gonna do it.
Yeah.
It's very strict with how you can play.
Yeah, and my personal opinion is bosses that require that, they're not really good bosses, but
I tend to agree, yeah.
You know, it's just kind of annoying to have an amazing run where you can literally, you know, take no damage 3 floors and then get to a boss that just, you know, sorry, you weren't built right.
Yep.
That's dumb to me.
I have had a fair few conversations about that exact mechanic to justify why I wouldn't go to the Corrupt Heart as often as people may have asked for.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm about to take another 4 damage. Next turn, the enemy does a giant hit. I only have a blur to defend myself. I'm dead. Ooh, 27? No, I think I'm still dead. If I live through this turn, though, Wow. I'm dead by 1 HP. If I lived through that turn, I was actually going to kill.
You don't love to see that. You don't love that.
Not even slightly. One of the things that punked me there, actually, is a couple turns earlier, the enemy doubled their beat of death, so they started doing 2 damage every single time I played a card, and I didn't realize that until after I played a couple cards, so I think I lost 3 HP there that I could have saved, which would have resulted in me winning that fight. But I still get my 1356 for score overall. Could have gotten another 250 from killing the heart, but that seems okay.
That's that, man. I managed to finish the first floor as you were you discussed, so it all works out fine.
Yeah, that's that is the heart fight for you. It will take the majority of a video that it's in.
All right, well, good win yet again, Mr. Rhapsody.
Thank
It
you.
happens. It happens from time to time that you're gonna sneak a win out in these competitions.
Yeah, I am getting really lucky so far.
Yeah, I mean, insane luck. 2 in a row. Who would have guessed, honestly? But it's a good fight. Good fight. We'll be here next week. Same place, same time, probably. I haven't discussed that at all with Rhapsody, so this is the first time he's hearing that. Same place, same time, to record some Defect to get that out to you guys. And then, honestly, bets are off from where the hell we go with that.
Yeah.
Once we have the 3 characters, we may go modded. We may just go, you know, prismatic shard crazy. We may just go whatever. And
might do like a straight up relic draft.
Oh, dude, that would be something.
Hell yeah.
That'd be really something.
Wait. Absolutely cannot wait. Well, thank you for joining me. And there is, of course, this is the right time to say it at the very end of the episode, the view sync in the description down below, so you can watch both perspectives at the same time. But there's also a link to the channel that you are not currently watching on. So Alexa's will be linked in my description, and I'll be linked in theirs. Is there anything else to say at the very end?
I got nothing. You have a great day, Mr. Rhapsody.
To you as well, and to all of you out there. Adios.
Goodbye.